Hello! We're back with another video from the Palamox server, which I've been playing on an awful lot recently, because it's been really fun. So here's an aerial view of my base. Not much has changed. Planted a bunch of trees, little arboretum. Got more apiaries thanks to Taz, who gave me a few more. I think I redid the canola farm, so it's like surrounded in glass and stuff. And I rejigged the power a bit. I really must turn off the engine noise. They're way too loud. In fact, I might make a muffler, because I've got a bunch of steam engines underneath it now. They're chugging along. Let's quickly make a sound muffler. So you may also have noticed, if you watched the last video, what's it, notebook wall? Yeah, I turned off the waterfall, much to my sadness, because the engines are a bit laggy. They're not. I mean, my ones weren't like hugely laggy, so it wasn't really causing like a big problem on the server. Certainly not compared to some people's bases. In fact, I couldn't play earlier today because one of the dimensions even was lagging the hell out. I think it's these steam engines. There we go. That's a bit more tolerable, isn't it? Oh, that needs more wood. Let's have a think. Sorry, I'm not good at picking up my train of thought. Yeah, so the engines are a bit laggy, which I would love to talk to Riker about. And they really were like quite processing intensive when I looked on Opus. They were coming up on top, I think, at one point. But also, like, you can't really generate that much power from them. And I wanted to see for myself how much power you could generate from them. But ultimately, you have to use half of it to process the canola, to keep the engines lubricated. And even that isn't really like hard to do without a huge canola farm, larger than mine. Remember, I'm using Ruby's farm. And I experimented with splitting more of the power off to run the fans and the item vacuum, but then I just ended up banging them back to steam engines. Got steam engines up there now. I've turned it all off, not for the most part. But it was fun to do, and at least it means I got a bunch of CVTs and stuff to use on other things now. Oh, I built a peat-fired boiler as well, over by my bees. Not because I needed to, but I couldn't really be bothered to run cabling all the way from the main tower to here. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard, but I couldn't be bothered. And I thought it might be nice to use some proper power. So I've got my energy cube here, which is ticking up slowly from the peat-fired engine. So I can get in the peat from the sludge boiler, from the MFR farm. And yeah, so that's kind of nice. I'll pop the stack in there, and it looks like that will easily charge it. And mostly centrifuging. Centrifuging? That's right, yeah, right. Mostly centrifuging honeycombs to try and get the honey and the beeswax for the algae, and I've got all the ingredients in this chest in the barrel for that. Resources, ingredients is a bit odd. I shall do that later because it's going to be a bit boring. Although really all my videos are probably boring. But got to get that royal jelly. I need like 216 bits of it, as I recall. 216 bits. For the alveary, which I'll probably make and not really care for at all. And yes, there's gendistry and I think some other pardon me. There's gendistry and some other like industrial kinds of bee add-ons for forestry. But I don't want to use those. I want to do pure where are we? I want to do pure forestry first, learn that, and then we'll do the add-ons later. I'm getting so many bees. And I can probably automate these with some conduits and whatnot, but I haven't got around to that yet, and meh, basically. Turns out I am doing all of these. I meant to just do the Imperial ones, but... unusual... oh. I don't know, shove an Imperial one in there and see what happens. Majestic, I need a noble one in there. Should have some noble drones in here. Here. There's the right one. In fact, I got... no. Should have some... no, there we go. Can't remember which one. There we go. That one's empty, you need to put a princess in there or something. Come on again, need a cultivated drone. Majestic, I'm running out of space. Alright. Not sure how much raw jelly I've got yet. Need another one. It's like 3 and a bit stacks, 3 stacks plus 24. So I need like another 3 stacks or so. Let's get rid of these. So yeah, still enjoying the bees. I do like the bees. Kind of fun, I want to see where it all leads to. I thought I'd make a little beekeeping hut as well. Just for the novelty value. I've got a bit of a sore throat and virus thing going on at the moment, by the way, so... sorry, my voice is a bit... well, not as nice as it usually is, I suppose. Come on, need a cultivated one. Nah. Majestic. Noble. That should give me a chance of getting an Imperial drone. I can put that one. What I thought I should really do is, like, not look up any of the recipes, and, instead... like pure science it and find out exactly like basically take notes and figure out what combinations of bees have a chance of generating what other combinations of bees. There we go, that's all of them. Alright, put these back. I have 3 chests and there's some sort of reason. There we go. I'll whack the honeycombs in this chest. If I look behind it, and you can see there's just an Ender IO conduit with in out on either one, so takes in the honeycombs, puts out the products. You can see now it's ticking down because the peat-fired engine isn't generating quite enough to run the centrifuge. It doesn't tell me how much it's consuming, annoyingly. Although that conduit probe might help me figure that out. Oh yeah, that's a good quote, that. Somewhere on the internet there's a picture of a guy, the same picture, looking frustrated. And the whole, yeah, my code doesn't work, I don't know why. My code does work, I don't know why. Happened to the best of us. Oh yeah, I switched off my canola farm, because I'm not processing it anymore. And see, I put clutches there. In fact, I should just... what am I doing with the clutches? I'll just turn them off by extinguishing the heat. There we go. Yeah, I had these clutches here which you can use to disengage the shafts, but... I don't think there's really much else to show you. Oh, yeah, there is one thing. I found a portal gun as loot. In fact, I should have some more loot by now. If we go down here, you can see I hollowed out my tunnel a bit more. And one thing I did is process a whole bunch of armor in the pulse furnace. That is a really cool thing that Shobu showed me. And there's phaser rifle as well, which is quite fun. I haven't actually used it on a mob yet, but you can see you can aim down the sight like a normal first-person shooter kind of game. The Omni tool, you can use it, I think, as a weapon, but you can also use it to mine blocks. So, And I'll put out all the torches, and I'll put a charger here, which I might need to put in the centre. That is not my cleaver. Hit him with a seed. That's quite loud, sorry. Oh, I've totally lost my train of thought, as is almost always the case with me. Maybe I should edit in the narration after I record it. Yeah, anyway, Schreiber showed me these weapons. They're pretty cool. And I processed, if I show you down here, don't have to walk through that waterfall anymore. Down here, I was using a performance engine on the pulse jet furnace and 2 gears to get up the speed, because this needs like 4,000, no, 131. So I normally run that with a micro turbine, but I don't want to waste any jet fuel. So I was curious to see whether I could run it with a performance engine, or even a gas engine. And yeah, and that worked. You can see there's still a golden helmet in there. Got me like 9, I think it's like 9 stacks of gold or something. Pretty handy. And here you might see a dimensional transceiver from Endorio, which I haven't used before. And that's like a tesseract from thermal expansion. Apparently, at the moment, tesseracts are crashing the server. I don't know why, but they are. So, can't use those. And the dimensional transceivers apparently work just as well, but with 10% power loss. But that's fine. So that's plugged into my normal power network. And you can see here, I've got a bedrockium drum with quite a lot of brine in it. 28,000 buckets. And notice a portal here. Let's go through the portal and wait for the things to load. There we go. And here you can see my salination plant, as it used to be called, but now it's a solar evaporation plant from, pardon me, from Mechanism. So that's generating brine. So I can use that to, I electrolyze the brine to get chloride, I think. Can't remember. And that'll, you can use that for quadrupling in Mechanism ore processing. Because I kind of want to compare, get to the 5 times ore processing in Mechanism and see what it's like compared to Rotary Craft. I've got 4 aqueous accumulators, which might be 1 too many. There used to be 4. I bumped it straight up to 6. And if we go up here, you can see that's the max height. And it doesn't actually have any water in it at the moment. That's interesting. There used to be enough. Ah, anyway. That's way too loud, sorry. Still kind of loud, but never mind. So yeah, and this is like the only desert that we found. If I look at a map, it's about, pardon me, about 5 kilometers away from my base over here. Anyway, I don't normally use client map mods, because I mostly played on Layrad servers and Peg servers, to be specific, and he doesn't like client mods. Too easy. But it was included in this pack, so I just used it. My digital miner is on a mountain over there, which I use to get some Certis quartz. And I got a bunch of that. So I've started doing AE2, which I haven't done yet. And I've got all the inscribing presses things, so I just need to automate inscribing. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But I will. Oh, pardon me. These viruses are not pleasant, but I don't feel that bad. Just coughing, got a sore throat. Not that you care. Why would you care? I think there used to be a portal to Taz's base. I'll show you Taz's base. Let's fly over there. I'll just go up. I think I find if I get to about y equals 200, and then zoom in this direction, turn off the interface so you can enjoy the view when the chunks load anyway. There we go. No, not quite. Oh dear. Anyway, if I fly it this high, it seems to be, oh. There we go. Never quite finished that iron farm. Should look at that video and try and do that. Oh, I didn't finish that mob grinder either. Pardon me. And there you go. There's Taz's base. I think Chris is hanging out here too, I think, as well. And you can see he's got quite a modernist style of building, which I think is rather cool. I think these buildings look great, and I never make anything like that. Got a whole bunch of flat land, and even more since I helped flatten a lot of it out. He's been starting rotary craft and been making jet fuel. He's got quite a lot of it. Pardon me again. Whew. And a bunch of stuff over here which I don't know. A bunch of Project E stuff which is just OP as fuck. I know the whole point of the mod is to be OP, but still. In my opinion, it makes it so OP that you might as well just go into creative mode. Can't remember if there's anything else to show you here. Oh yeah. He made a really cool thing with his mob grinder. Oh, my angel ring kicking in there. I might get rid of that. Oh, sorry, I must sound absolutely terrible. There we go. Yep, so down here is, he's got a power generation on the right. Like advanced generators. Some sort of turbine. I don't know. Powerful anyway, I think. What are these? These are new. Oh, lasers from BC Silicon. No idea. Not a clue. Feel free to comment if you know. Oh, he's torched his cursed earth. What's going on here? So yeah, he had his grinder here, and you can see I just walked through that glass because this is like ethereal glass. I would normally pronounce that ethereal, but I'm pretty sure it's ethereal. So you can walk through that, but the mobs can't. And he's torched the cursed earth, so... Huh. Anyway, it was quite fun just walking in here and hitting mobs. Oh, he's got a dimensional transceiver as well. I wonder what channel that's on. Ah, yeah, the Taz Chris Power one. No. It's just as full. I've no idea what this room is for, but it's just got a bunch of ender flux crystals in. And a QET. That's probably just showing off. And down here we got another big room, which used to have a big reactor kind of thing in it, which is gone. And now he's got his Gendistry bees thing going on. So these are industrial apiaries. And you can see this is quite the contrast to my bee setup. Demonic. No demonic bees yet. Glacial. Denic. Imperial. Has you got Imperial bees? Yeah, so you got an Imperial Queen in there doing I don't know what. It's got power. Open sky up. Oh, right, so that cheats it into thinking it's got daylight. More light. Automation upgrade. Ah. I mean... You call this beekeeping? This isn't beekeeping. I disagree fundamentally with it. I can't remember where this portal goes. Oh, it comes back out to his base. Just teleports you up a bit. So that's nice. None of these buildings, I think, have anything in them apart from a... Like this has got his EE stuff in. Transmutation tablet. It's got some nice bookcases here from Gani's surface. Got his portal in there. Nether portal. Yeah. So anyway, it looks really cool, I think. There's a logo up there for... I can't remember which logo. And there's not really much else to show you here. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. There might be all sorts of cool stuff going on, but... You don't know whether it's there or not. So we'll fly back up. If you've been paying attention to the chat, there's a lot of math talk going on at the moment because for Christmas, a friend gave me a book of puzzles and problems, like math ones. Mathematical ones. And I tried one of them, which was in the combinational theory section. I didn't know the sort of logic behind the answer, so I thought I'd try and brute force it with a program. So I wrote a little program in C to do it, but ultimately brute forcing it isn't practical at all. And my friend, oh, I thought you could eat a glistening melon. Oh, maybe it's used for something else. Anyway, my friend Pegasus, who's down there chatting away, who I've mentioned quite a few times before in my videos, he knew the answer due to knowing the hell of a lot more math than I do. And now everybody's trying to... I like pose the same problem to people in the Tech Cavern channel, which is the channel that runs this server, basically, the part of the community. Well, more specifically, one guy from the community runs this server. And so they've all been talking about it and trying to solve it themselves, and Peg came in to help teach them. Well, that is it for now, I think. I'm going to, I don't know, keep playing or play something else or do something else or just lie down. So, thanks for watching. Please, if you have anything you'd like to say, be it complimentary or why the hell are you doing this thing this way, you should do it this way, it's a lot better, those kind of comments, please leave them. I will read them, and I will be grateful. So, thanks for watching.